Zoe goes back to her father's camper van. He asks if she can stay there, and he agrees, as she's had a rough couple of days since she was last there. Andrea's been rushed to the hospital after his accident, and Boxer and Kika are there. The doctor tells him that it's not looking very promising. He has 2 fractures along his spine. While this is happening, Conchita's with Father Raphael, and she asks what she should do in the wake of Andrea's accident. Father Raphael tells her the best thing she can do is to unite her family. After visiting Andrea, Boxer gets called from a hotel to the Caliphate Zone, and he's told the aureole is there and he's in a complete state. Boxer goes in, and practically all the fixtures in there are broken, and in there as well is also a broken aureole. Boxer tells him that his father is in hospital, and Aureole says he already knows this. He saw the rescue teams trying to get him out of the car. Conchita now lays the truth before Kika. She tells her while she was going out with Axel, her mother also was, and now she's so sorry that she ever did. Zoe goes back to her father's camper van, and he tells her he thinks he has some good news for her. He tells her he thinks he can get her off the island without her being prosecuted by the police. As I can say, she hasn't been the same since her brother left, and since coming out to Ibiza, she's had a relapse. Before they can make a decision on the matter, however, Zoe gets a call from Kika. She finds out that her father was in an accident. She's wondering if she can come out and meet her. Zoe goes down to Kika. She tells her she too has had a terrible day. She's just cheated on her husband. Anyways, it cuts back to the previous night, after Zoe finds out that Boxer killed the Romanians, and she's walking off by herself when Boxer pulls up in his car. He tells her if he hadn't done it, it would have seriously hurt Marcus or his kids, or maybe even herself. And after that, it cuts to the two of them in bed. Conchita now goes into Andrea, and she tells him that she knew the Martinez family was going to go after him. She tells him that she's so sorry, and that any mother would always choose their children. Zoe goes back to her dad's camper van, tells him that she can't leave Ibiza, as she came out to find out what happened to Axel. She's not about to give in now. Her dad isn't pleased, but she tells him she needs to find out what happened to Axel, and also find herself in the process by herself, and so reluctantly he leaves. Aureole now arrives in the hospital. He goes in to be at his father's side and apologises to him for what happened, and just after him, Boxer comes in, and all of the Caliphate family and their head of security are gathered in the one room, and it seems like the family are back in business.